All right, welcome everybody to the webinar. It's a lovely Thursday here in Victoria, December 15th.
Yeah.
Payday, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm here with my colleague Amber.
Hey,
We're
guys.
going to be going over post-holiday campaigns. So yeah, let's just dive right in.
Awesome. Perfect. So just to start, we'll just go over what we're going to go over today. So again, there's Taylor and myself. So Taylor manages the publisher side and I manage the advertiser side. So today we're going to talk about what causes shifts in volume after the holidays and before the holidays, what verticals to focus on, and what the buyers are looking for. And then we will open it up to a Q&A session.
Sounds like a plan.
Perfect. All right. So the shift that happens over the holidays. There's a few different reasons why this happens. With just specifically for myself on the advertiser side, what happens a lot of the time is budgets that need to be filled before the end of the year are really important. So we typically try and focus on some of those campaigns that budgets need to be filled, as well as stuff that happen over the holidays, with family or things that just need attention. So
I would agree with that. The main campaigns that I see big shifts happening are financial stuff like tax and credit. Credit cards get racked up because you bought your kids everything they ever wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
Rehab is another big one. Anytime holidays come into play, I can honestly tell you rehab spikes, whether that's the time of year or the fact that now all the family members are in one room and they realize that there's someone with a really big issue.
Yeah.
I can tell you rehab is a massive one. Tax relief is a huge. Credit.
Dating. So the dating chat line.
We're going to go all over those, but there is a serious shift in consumer behavior, especially going into the new year. Rehab.
Yeah.
Why is this a big vertical? Addiction is a terrible disease. I myself have two family members that have been through the rehab cycle, and I think it affects thousands and thousands of people in the U.S. It's something that I would say is a little bit untapped because it's very expensive to go to rehab. You need the right coverage, but that still doesn't change the fact that there's huge opportunity.
No, exactly. And like I mentioned too, just because I do work closely with our advertisers, they know this, and obviously they're very well versed in the space, and they want the calls, they want the volume. So it's really important to just obviously read the campaign description on that one, and that one is focus on like self-pay and PPO only. Just some tips there on that. But as long as you're having that into your mix for the holiday season, I can pretty much promise that there will be volume there.
For sure. And how I would market my ads to the callers calling in is funny enough. And if you haven't run rehab, you may think my next comment is crazy, but it's actually the people that won't end up going to this treatment center. It's the loved ones, it's the friends, it's the people that have to watch this unfortunate soul deteriorate over time. So again, how Amber kind of just chatted about, you need to have private insurance or be able to self-pay. That again kind of plays into the fact that the family members probably need to call in. They will have the money. Let's be honest, most drug addicts that I know or have seen don't have a huge bankroll, or they just don't have the proper coverage. So targeting the people around the addict will be a huge key to your success with this campaign.
Yeah, for sure. And that's exactly why it's good for the holidays. Like Taylor said, family members are spending time together, right? Christmas is a time that even if they don't see their family all year, likely Christmas is going to be the day they're going to see their family. Therefore, the family or friends, they recognize they have a problem, so they call in for them. So
awesome. And then I'm noticing here, Timmy says there's an issue with a little bit of an echo. Are we good? Yeah. All right. Taryn says we're good. Timmy, we're all good, bud.
Perfect.
Chat. I like how we couldn't we didn't want to put dating
down
in there. Why is this a big vertical? Well, Amber and I have both been married for quite some time, so we don't have that issue, but there's a lot of single people out there.
Lonely folks.
And when is it most lonely? When you watch other people in the new year or in the
happy
Christmas,
couples.
the happy couples.
Yeah.
It's a huge opportunity. Live links just skyrockets.
It converts very, very high.
It's insane. And let's be honest, not just on the topic of how like what offers are going to work well post holiday season. Live links is just a great starting campaign. So if you're listening to this and you're wondering, what's a really good campaign that's not easy but low risk, low payout? Live links. I think it's a great opportunity, and it's compared to other dating offers, it's quite. What would you say?
It's tame.
Gentle? I don't even want to say that.
It's a little more tame than the other ones that are out there, but I think it's a great one. Whether, like Taylor said, if you're new, absolutely great one to try. And even if you're not and you're looking for something to introduce over the holiday season and then continue into 2017, it's one of our longest standing campaigns. It converts really high. And you know what? You don't need your creative approved for this one. So as long as you're applying and you're putting in how you plan to promote, we can approve you super quick. So I would definitely recommend looking at
totally. And look at the campaign summary. It's definitely changed in the last year. I know Amber's been working really closely with our buyer to ensure that we have the proper keywords in there. But guys, I can't stress this enough. Please look at that summary and follow it to a T, or we will get emails daily about people breaking the rules, and we don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
So really quick, how would you best market these people? Target the lonely. Target
the singles. Yeah. It's Christmas. We don't want them to be lonely.
Yeah. There's probably people listening to this that could think of 10 different ways more than I could. I literally haven't been dating in a really long time.
I've never even used it. Yeah. So I definitely would focus on that one for the holiday season and New Year's, right? So
totally.
Before and after.
Totally.
Yeah.
So awesome. So that's chat.
Chat. It is.
Finance, yeah.
This one is huge. Obviously, like Taylor mentioned at the beginning, credit card debt relief. So we have a couple credit card debt relief campaigns on the exchange. So definitely check them out. Think about people, whether maybe they're in a new relationship and they want to buy their spouse some crazy extravagant gift, or parents that need to buy their kids the crazed toy that's going on right now. So people tend to spend a little more over the holidays that maybe they don't have. And finance is always one to focus on, but right after Christmas and especially after Boxing Day, it's a really big one. So check out those campaigns, because there are a couple. And to best market the finance callers, I would focus on the parents, the spouses, grandparents, and even just buying too many gifts for your loved ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't really target like young children. I don't think young children get visas, and if they do, then there's some serious issues. But credit card debt, definitely a fantastic campaign. Tax relief and actually tax relief will kind of roll into that soon after the new year.
January is a big month.
January is a big one for that. And I'm trying to think of the other one. It's tax relief, credit card unsecured debt, and I think just overall credit relief.
There's USA Credit Repair.
There we go. Credit repair. Yeah, that's another really good one. But again, really refer to the summary on each of those campaigns, because there will be a minimum for people in terms of what they owe in order to be a qualified lead. So I think is it 10 grand?
For the USA Credit Repair, it's actually 5,000.
5,000. Okay.
Yeah, so a little lower. And like Taylor said, with the tax and the credit, and then there's the credit card relief, and then there's the USA Credit Repair. So a bit different. You either have maybe damaged your credit, or you have a large balance owing on your card.
And I'm just trying to think, like $5,000 on a credit card, like I'm trying to think what you would buy. I want to know like what that person's bill was. Like you said, is it like a new girlfriend, a new boyfriend? Like I know personally, I'm pretty sure I bought like playoff hockey tickets the first time I like met my girlfriend, my now wife, and long story short, that's a lot of money to spend on a gift because we got married.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Okay. So that was kind of quick.
Yeah, I think
we kind of blitzed everything at you there.
We're pretty excited about it. I guess just one quick thing I wanted to mention, just with the creatives and whatnot. Our creative team, they want to get you on there as soon as possible. So just follow the same process, guys. When you submit your submission to apply to the campaign, just ensure you put in how you plan to promote and submit your creative through, and then we can get you on there ASAP.
Sweet. So we have time for a Q&A. I always find these a little bit interesting because it's like, all right, what do you got?
Yeah.
The floor is yours, people.
We're here to help, guys.
Maybe we should get someone in the office just to like do a planter, just get the seed going here.
Yeah, and if there isn't any off the top of your head, then we can help you out later as well.
So I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Yusuf, that you don't need a 1 in front of that, as far as I'm concerned.
You can if you want, but you don't need it.
I don't think you'll be disapproved on AdWords for having either or. But yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. And then I guess, the other thing maybe we could mention while we're seeing if anyone else thinks of, actually we've got another one. We'll wait. Is psychic popular this time of year? Yeah, absolutely.
It's a tricky one. Popular, but it's tricky. I mean, be careful. How you good luck getting approved. I'd love to see how you're going to get approved to that, because I know on Facebook and Google, psychic doesn't go over well. So I'd love to actually know, T. Radford, how you're going to promote that. And if you do get approved, I'd love to see you run with us.
Yeah.
Because it's been very hard for a lot of publishers to get approved and get calls going through. That's just experience with me.
Totally.
But it could be different.
And this time of year, I definitely would say would be one of the most popular. Yeah. And then it's just figuring out, how you want to approach it. So for that one, I would definitely reach out and we can help you out a little further with that.
Yeah, maybe people are calling in being like, will I go to rehab or will I be a credit card debt? I'm not too sure.
Oh, perfect. Yusuf, another question. So do you show your buyers are creative before we get the go-ahead out of interest? So essentially there's a few different processes, but we take the creatives and our creative team will approve them, and they're always on file for the buyer if they request it. So not necessarily always beforehand, just because the creative approval team is very well versed and they know exactly what the buyers are looking for, but we do have them on hand if they request it. So that answers your question. And then
does RingPartner still have the Nutrisystem offer? Unfortunately, we don't, but that is a fantastic point. That would be another campaign that would do extremely well in the new year. Also, like gym memberships. Let's be honest, how many people say they're going to hit the gym every January, and then January 15th rolls around and that gym pass is like super deep in their wallet.
Or they go for 2 weeks and then January 15th. Oh, well, I gave it a good
I'm not saying I'm that person, but I'm that person.
Yeah, I've been there as well.
Yeah, it's intimidating going to the gym.
Yeah, it is very intimidating, and it's so busy in January. But that's a very good point. Anything to do with fitness is good to focus on for January as well.
Good question. And I hope I'm saying this right, Jose. Other than AdWords or Facebook, what ad networks can I use? We forgot to mention we have a sweet offer. Actually, I'm just gonna make sure I can use a computer. We have a sweet offer. Bing Ads special offer, $100 free to Bing. You do have to be a new user to Bing, so if you haven't tested it, I highly recommend taking this opportunity. Give it the account. I think 1 to 3 days is what our marketing team was saying, because a couple people have signed up, and everything in our business is fast. And when things don't happen right away, people think they've been denied or something didn't go through. So it may take 1 or 3 days to kind of verify a few things on the Bing side. But guys, if you haven't done Bing, this is $100 free. I don't even think I'm getting that for Christmas this year.
Yeah, likely. I'm not either. There's a Christmas present right there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Also, I'm trying to think of some other opportunities. We do see, TV, radio, some offline methods, but I mean, Amber, would you agree?
Totally, and they're always open to that. If that's your jam, definitely submit through your creative for offline, and we can get it. That one we do have to get directly approved by the buyer. So Yusuf, that would be one that has to be seen beforehand. But I would definitely recommend, Facebook, Bing, Google AdWords. And we're just reading another question here.
Yeah, Lenny, that's a great question. We have a full BD team here that is constantly digging through, many different companies and verticals to find new opportunities. Of course, I like to feel that RingPartner has a pretty reputation, and people do come to us, but I'd say it's a very good split. I'd say about 70% of the people we find, 30% come to us. Good question.
Very good question. And then let's see here.
Oh, we got like 2 sets of
we just got 2 places to select the questions.
PayPal this method. Yeah. Okay. Ray, I hear the pain on that
Great
one.
question.
No PayPal. We use a company called Sapulty, and they actually made the executive decision to not allow PayPal.
And they just removed it, like,
they removed it from our system. Nothing to do with us wanting to not pay people by PayPal. This is a money in, money out business, so we want to make sure that people are getting paid as quick as possible, but and through a source that they can use. But unfortunately, Sapulty has overruled that and does not support PayPal.
All right. So
I don't see any more cues
guys?
coming through the door. Just want to thank everyone for coming out. We got there's two more here. Yep. 1 second.
Okay, so we'll just read through this, guys.
Yes, you have always, you got to keep in contact with us to improve your campaign. You see a dip, you're questioning any calls, give us some caller IDs, some call record IDs. This is a team effort. You got to provide us with your concerns. A lot of people come to me and say, my campaign's broken, fix it. Okay. I need as much information as possible. You're living this day in, day out. You must have data to provide to me in order for me to kind of dig into it. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to your manager and they can dig into your account and look at the calls.
Perfect. Yeah. And great question, Harsh. I know, Lenny, you chimed in there. That's awesome. Best way to go about for rehab for advertising. I would say for myself, I would definitely recommend search. If you're thinking about someone, so you think about the family member or the friend, and they notice this over the holidays or at any time during the year, and then they're going to go on their phone or they're going to go online and they're going to search it. So I definitely think display and YouTube, absolutely. But I would say mostly search because it's very much intent. But that would be for more so family, friends. Maybe for the person themselves, display might work.
It's tricky. Like rehab is so tricky. Like you're dealing with people who, whoever has the problem is not in the right state of mind to sometimes make the call. I've heard a couple calls where it's just like gibberish because they're high or drunk or something like that. I like to see personally like a lot of SEO because people need content. Before they call something as serious as rehab. This isn't a quick, I'm going to call a locksmith to come unlock my car.
Yeah.
You need to be comfortable and a little more information on who you're calling. This is a very sensitive campaign. And yes, search, that'd be a really good way to blow budget if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'd say the people that do it the best start with SEO and try and make it organic. And then once they learn the behavior of the campaign, they incorporate search because I would not advise someone if they've never done it before to try going right into search. That would be very tough. Any plans for international? Yeah,
definitely in the
We
future.
did try UK. We were actually a very early adopter in the UK market. I think we bit off a little more than we could chew and took a step back. And I know we are revisiting UK, potentially Australia. We actually just came back from the Thailand affiliate world trip. I'm literally peeling like an orange in this office.
He is, yeah. I can definitely attest to that.
It's bad. Like I look like I have lipstick on my lips. It's bad.
His wife is a makeup artist, so you never know, guys. You never know.
But yes, plans to move out of the US and
Absolutely.
Canada. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we don't have a timeline for that, but it definitely is in the plans, and we will, let you guys know for sure. And Jose, we see your question as well. So, absolutely to expand.
For sure, Spanish market, we got that. We should have offers, I thought, to be honest, in the Spanish market.
We do have some Spanish offers, Jose. So definitely get in there. And if you have any questions in regards to which ones they are, just please reach out to distribution, and we can give you a hand.
Why are there not enough Canadian offers in RingPartner? That's a really good question. I mean, we're born and raised and bred in Canada. We're located in Canada. Seems to be a very different beast. We've tried it. We've tried pardons and waivers. We've tried auto insurance. We've tried rehab. We have tried. It is very hard to crack into this market. Not to say that we couldn't do it. I'm really looking for the right offer and the right publisher that can kind of tackle that. So Ray, if you have any ideas or you've done some Canadian offers that work in the past, man, please let us know. I'd love to hear about it. Well, I think, we're going to I think that's gonna wrap it all up. Really appreciate everyone coming out. Yeah, I really liked all the questions. That was awesome. It's usually kind of hard to get. So again, that Bing ads promotion, if you haven't used Bing, this is going to be a great opportunity to get started in testing those waters. For everyone here at RingPartner, thanks again for coming out, and happy calling.